Another victory Monday, but no one's surprised the Browns beat the shit out of the Bears. It is the best defensive game we've played in a very long time. One of the best defensive games we've ever played as a franchise. We fucking kicked the shit out of them. The Bears had a total of like 60 yards of offense. I mean, we fucking pummeled them. Now, there's a lot that's been talked about the past 2 days with what the Bears were doing. And you've probably heard everything about how Matt Nagy's a fucking dipshit. Probably did that shit on purpose because he's the most stubborn man in the world. He doesn't want Justin Fields to succeed. But whatever. Everyone's already talked about that. No one's been really talking about the Browns. Let's talk about the Browns for a little bit because the Browns deserve a lot of credit. First of all, wow. 4.5 sacks. They couldn't do anything to stop him. Now, granted, he did say after the game it seemed like they didn't even try to stop him. They didn't try to make any sort of adjustments. He was incredible. Set a franchise record for most sacks in a game. Jadeveon Clowney had 2 sacks. Everyone was getting a sack. Joke looked fucking really good. Everyone looked good on defense. This was one of the best defensive games I've ever seen out of the Browns. And no, it's not because Matt Nagy threw the game on purpose. It's because we have a great defense. You shut the fuck up. Now we'll talk about the offense now, and obviously we gotta talk about Baker. Let's talk about Baker. He looked a little off on Sunday. He eventually started getting together, but there's a lot of throws. It seemed like he was missing. He just looked a little bit off. But he ended up playing very well. He got a touchdown, no turnovers, nothing. If that's a bad game out of Baker, I will fucking take that every Sunday. Yes, he looked a little inconsistent, but he still got us a W, and he still ended up throwing a touchdown and looking very efficient like he always does. And he did this without Jarvis, his number one target. He finally got Odell back, and Odell looked great. He looked like he didn't miss a beat. Looked like Tim and Baker were connecting on everything. They had chemistry there. It looked like they really did work on that during training camp. I'm excited to see what happens next. I'm excited to see what happens moving forward. In the past, it seemed like the issue was Baker and Odell didn't have really any chemistry, and Baker would just try to force it. But this past Sunday, against a good defense, it looked like they had some great chemistry. First game back from an ACL tear, it looks like they didn't miss a beat. I'm excited to see what they're going to do moving forward. Donovan Peoples-Jones had some great catches. Felton was fucking saucing people up. It was a great win for the Browns. At first, I was stressed out. It looked like we really couldn't do shit on offense. Granted, it's a good defense. We eventually got together. Kareem Hunt looked incredible. He was averaging like close to 10 yards a carry. Nick Chubb was looking great as well. It was a great win for the Browns. Now we have Minnesota. In Minnesota, I think we've opened up as 2-point favorites, which isn't that surprising because I do think we're definitely going to beat them and cover. But Minnesota's 1-2, but they shouldn't be 1-2. I'm not saying that they should have won the games that they played. I'm saying that they're a better team than the record shows. And Kirk Cousins is actually playing pretty well this season. Look it up. This will be a tougher matchup on the road than we think, but I definitely think we're going to win. I think we're going to cover. I think it'd be kind of weird if we didn't cover, if we only won by 1. Watch, we're going to play them on Sunday, win by 1. And you guys will look back at this clip and be like, Dave, you're a fucking idiot. Just saying. I think we're going to beat the Vikings. This defensive performance against the Bears, I think it's going to give them a lot of confidence. We look fucking awesome. I'm so excited to see what we're going to do next. What you guys think about Sunday's performance? And thank you so much for watching. Click here to see more of Dave's Takes.